Section 19. Krishna said, sometime after this, the great ascetic, the exalted, Chandakausika again came into the country of the Magadhas, filled with joy at the advent of the Rishi. King Vrihadratha, accompanied by his ministers and priests and wives and son, went out to receive him, and Bharata, worshipping the Rishi with water to wash his feet and face, and with the offerings of Arghya, the king then offered his whole kingdom, along with his son, for the acceptance of the Rishi. The adorable Rishi, accepting that worship offered by the king, addressing the ruler of Magadha, O monarch, said with well-pleased heart, O king, I knew all this by spiritual insight, but hear, O king of kings, what this son of thine will be in future, as also what his beauty, excellence, strength and valor will be. Without doubt, this son of thine, growing in prosperity and endued with prowess, will obtain all these. Like other birds that can never imitate the speed of Vinata's son Garuda, the other monarchs of the earth will not be able to equal in energy this thy son, who will be endued with great valor, and all those that will stand in his way will certainly be destroyed. Like the force of the current that can never make the slightest impression upon the rocky breast of a mountain, weapons hurled at him even by the celestials will fail to produce the least pain in him. He will blaze forth above the heads of all that wear crowns on their brows. Like the sun that dims the luster of all luminous bodies, this son of thine will rob all monarchs of their splendor, even kings that are powerful and own large armies and numberless vehicles and animals, upon approaching this son of thine, will all perish as insects upon fire. This child will seize the growing prosperity of all kings, like the ocean receiving the rivers, swollen with the water of the rainy season, like the huge earth that bears all kinds of produce, supporting things that are both good and evil. This child, endued with great strength, will support all the four orders of men, and all the kings of the earth will live in obedience to the commands of this child, just as every creature endued with body live in dependence upon Vayu, that is dear as self unto beings. This prince of Magadha, the mightiest of all in the world, will behold with his physical eyes the god of gods called Rudra, or Hara, the slayer of Tripura, O thou slayer of all foes. Saying this, the Rishi, thinking of his own business, dismissed King Vrihadratha, the lord of the Magadhas, then re-entering his capital and calling together his friends and relations, installed Jarasandha on the throne. King Vrihadratha then came to feel a great distaste for worldly pleasures, and after the installation of Jarasandha, King Vrihadratha, followed by his two wives, became an inmate of an ascetic asylum in the woods. And O king, after his father and mothers had retired into the woods, Jarasandha, by his valor, brought numerous kings under his sway. Vaisampayana continued. King Vrihadratha, having lived for some time in the woods and practiced ascetic penances, ascended to heaven at last with his wives. King Jarasandha also, as uttered by Kaushika, having received those numerous boons, ruled his kingdom like a father. Some time after, when King Kansa was slain by Vasudeva, an enmity arose between him and Krishna. Then Bharata, the mighty king of Magadha, from his city of Girivraja, whirling a mace 99 times, hurled it towards Mathura. At that time, Krishna of wonderful deeds was residing at Mathura. The handsome mace hurled by Jarasandha fell near Mathura at a distance of 99 yojanas from Vrihadratha. The citizens, beholding the circumstance well, went on to Krishna and informed him of the fall of the mace. The place where the mace fell is adjacent to Mathura and is called Gadavasan. Jarasandha had two supporters called Ansa and Dhimvaka, both of whom are incapable of being slain by weapons, well conversant with the science of politics and morality. In council they were the foremost of all intelligent men. I have already told thee everything about that mighty pair. They too and Jarasandha, I believe, are more than a match for 3 worlds. O brave king, it was for this reason that the powerful Kukura, Andaka and Rishni tribes, acting from motives of policy, did not deem it proper to fight with him. Thus ends the 19th section in the Rajasuyarambha Parva of the Sabha Parva.